Good morning, everyone. Welcome to St. Bridget's Spiritualist Church Sunday service. Just waiting for a few seconds so everybody is tuned in. We have a soggy weekend, but we obviously need it as Mother Nature is providing. So I've got something special to share with everyone today. Spirit communicated with me this week, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. So I think we're ready to get going. So if you'll just join me in our opening prayer as I recite it for you. I call upon the light of the source to stream into the world of man, to open the minds and hearts of men. Let the light descend. Allow the plan of light and love to unfold. I will do thy will for the highest good of all man, from spirit, through spirit, to spirit. I call upon my guides, guardians, and loved ones from the highest realms to support me in this time of learning and growth. Amen. I'll recite our 7 principles. As spiritualists, we have adopted the following principles. A divine source recognized as God, the unity of all life, communication, guidance, and healing from the spirit world, the continuous existence of the spirit, personal responsibility for every thought, word, and action, reward and consequence for all deeds according to God's natural laws. Eternal progress is open to every spirit. Freedom of interpretation of the 7 principles is acknowledged. So we move into our healing segment here, and I will recite our healing prayer before we go on a healing meditation. We ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from our mind and body and restore us to perfect health. We ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and we will do our part. We ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. We put our trust in the love and power of God. Amen. So if you just make yourself comfortable in your seats, comfortable as you can possibly be. When you're comfortable, I want you to close your eyes and take 3 long deep breaths to relax. And as you breathe in, remember you are breathing in the life which is spirit. Every time you breathe in, you're breathing in tremendous, beautiful, positive thoughts, words, and actions. And as you exhale, you're releasing all the negativity that is stored up in your body, whether that be physical, mental, or emotional. And so if we keep that in mind, we do this all day long, and so it's a wonderful thing to do. It's an action, and our intention will provide that action to be wonderful for you. I want you now to call on Spirit, just like you would call on anybody. Have confidence that Spirit is always with you. So just ask Spirit to come closer to you and ask them for healing today, for yourself and for others. Imagine that you're surrounded by a beautiful white light now. A Spirit is standing right beside you. And ask Spirit to actually blend with your spirit so that a beautiful union and a beautiful healing takes place. So beginning with yourself, please ask Spirit for a healing and ask them for a spiritual healing first, a healing for your spirit. Whatever other healings you may need, you can mention them. But if your spirit is healed, everything else will be taken care of. Because healing comes from the inside out. And if our spirit is all right, then the rest of us is all right. Now, let us include our family and friends in the same manner. Ask Spirit for that special, beautiful healing for their spirit. Now let us include all the people in our neighborhood, our close neighbors and our far neighbors, everyone in our community. Now let us extend this healing right across the province of Alberta and ask Spirit again to heal the spirits of all those living in Alberta. Now let us include everyone living in Canada, from coast to coast to coast, that each and every one receives a healing for their spirit this morning. We now ask Spirit to include all those around the world, as there is many healings needed to be taking place at this time. And the most important thing is the healing of our spirits. So please ask Spirit to do this for you on your behalf, on Spirit's behalf, to send healing to the spirits of everyone around the world. We need for mankind to remember love again and to be kind to one another. We ask for healing for all the beautiful animals that are in our care and some of them that are not taken care of. We ask for love, protection and healing for these beautiful animals. Again, these are created by Spirit, and they are most treasured. And again, for those who are the abusers of their own brothers and sisters and of these beautiful animals, we ask that Spirit heals their spirits and bring them the knowledge to change their ways and bring more love into their lives. Before you come back to the room now, please do thank Spirit for this healing. Take your time, come back slowly, open your eyes, feeling relaxed in your seats. So, I had a wonderful experience with Spirit during this week. And it's something that I used to have happen, and because of myself not following it up and continuing to practice it, Spirit stopped it. But recently, I've been having the urge to learn more. And last Monday night, as I went to bed, I asked Spirit to teach me something during my sleep. So, at 4 a.m. on Tuesday morning, I was woken up, and a voice simply said to me, "Our Spirit is love." So I'm going to read this to you. As I wrote it down, they tell me what to write down, and I think what's going to happen is there's more of this to come now, because I said I will cooperate with them, and I look forward to doing that, because it's something I really love doing. It's like inspirational writing from Spirit, and I will save all of these and share them, etc., with the church and our community. But let me read it for you. And it was a very appropriate time, of course, because Spirit is always spot on. Very appropriate time for them to bring this through. Our Spirit is love. June the 2nd, 2020, 4 a.m. I was woke up by Spirit, and I was given this short sentence: Our Spirit is love. Spirit was reminding me of this very beautiful truth, which many of us have forgotten or have just never realized it. Because the real you, which is your spirit, was created by the Great Spirit, it must be so. It is also the strongest and most beautiful part of us. Our physical bodies are the temples of our spirit when it comes to earth for an incarnation. And we have a big responsibility to take care of our physical bodies for that reason alone. Our bodies take a physical and emotional beating throughout our lives, and eventually dies and falls away. Our spirit is affected by all of the things, good or bad, that occurs to our physical bodies during each lifetime. Our spirit, unlike our physical bodies, never dies, and can be healed of all and anything that affected it during each incarnation. If it does not receive healing on earth, then it receives all the healing it requires when it returns to its natural home in the spirit world. I was reminded that we can all call on our own spirit when we are in need of help, especially when we are anxious or worried or feel alone and we are not understanding what life has thrown at us. Our spirit is so very strong and is made of pure, unconditional love. That love that it will never let you down. Spirit asks that when we are upset with someone, that instead of lashing out, that we call up that love in our spirit and send it to that person, because all spirits love each other unconditionally. If you practice doing this, you will find that you will feel lighter and happier, because you are now living more spiritually, and you are practicing the golden rule of treating everyone and everything the way you would like to be treated. Understand that by doing this, you can never fail. Because you were created by Spirit, you are Spirit, which is love. And that, my friends, it's as simple as that, but a very important reminder to all of us. And like I said, the timing couldn't be any better than right now with what the world is going through. And I sometimes think that many of us think that, oh, I can't call on Spirit, and etc., etc. Just because you haven't practiced it, you can, because your Spirit is within you, and Spirit is all around you, and you can call on that source and that power anytime you want. And no, all problems will not be solved, because that would make life too easy, and then we would end up not learning anything. But when we are in those dire straits, we certainly can reach out to Spirit. And by doing so, the power of Spirit comes to you and makes you feel better right away. You will feel, have your own feeling, usually much happier, protected, safe, even confident. It is truly amazing. So I'm trying to encourage people to please do this. You don't have to be a medium or anything else, or a print minister or whatever. Just you, because you are special. You are Spirit. And again, I think that's something that many of us forget, that we are the most powerful beings in the universe because we were created by Spirit, and there is nothing more powerful, more loving than Spirit. Again, of course, this is the God of your understanding. But I do urge you, and many people actually do it in a different way. They call on God every time they're in trouble. But we all do the same. We all do the same for sure, that when we get in trouble, we remember and we call on God. But if we made a practice of every day sending love out ahead of you into the world, wherever you may be going, it sure will help you and everyone else, and not just ask for help when you need it. But that is the way we are. It's human beings, but it is more of not understanding who we are, and we are really very wonderful, strong, loving entities, spirits. And like I said, every one of us is very, very special, very spiritual. None of us is any better than the other one, and so we are all equal. And remember that Spirit, our Spirit, or anyone's Spirit, has no color, just love. So I would like to leave that with you to think about it. And I do look forward to sitting with Spirit for the intention of writing. And I'm going to begin that very soon. I did lots of it many years ago, and I was taught many beautiful lessons while doing it. And I do know that Spirit wants me to take it up again. And I do look forward to doing this. It's another form of mediumship. And really it is just tuning in, listening, and writing down what you're told. Okay? So, what have we got to... I don't know if we have an Evening with Spirit set up yet for the end of the month. I'm not sure. I don't think we do. But I do like to mention to everyone that we do have St. Bridget's Pantry available. Again, it's stocked up by our wonderful people of our church community. And if anybody knows of anyone that needs help, please let us know, and we will make sure that it's provided to you. I wish I had somebody like my lovely lady Kim or Bobby or Jill, somebody beside me now to make me remember what I'm supposed to be giving. I can just remind you that Thursday evenings we have our healing with Spirit. I'm not sure who is on this week, but that's coming up, and it's always beautiful. And many of you have been coming to that, attending that for quite a while, and it's something now you can do on your own, remember. Learn meditation, connect with Spirit, and ask for healing. Also, you can ask to be taught things, because as you know, as we go on our guided meditations, we do learn things all the time. It's one of my favorite things is guided meditations. What else do I have to talk about? even your spirit we're not sure about just yet. So I do think we kind of summed it up for today. I do hope you enjoyed what Spirit gave me and to share with you. And if there are any comments about it, I'd love to hear them. But I think that is it for now. Okay. So let me just, we shall get okay, if you would just join me in our closing prayer. And before I go, I really mean that all of you guys can do this because it's very simple. And Spirit never made anything hard. It only looks hard. It's actually very, very simple. Ask and you shall be given. Knock and the door will open. Remember that. So our closing prayer this morning. As we depart, we ask for the love and the light to stream forth from our work here tonight. May it heal and support those that are in need. May we return to our earthly journey and always endeavour to strive towards our highest good. We wish to thank our guides, guardians and loved ones that have supported us in our growth. Till next we meet, may your path always be lit by the light. Amen. I want to say thank you to everyone who attended this morning. I love being with you. Miss your physical contact, and hopefully we can get our church open soon. We have been given the go-ahead, but I'm thinking people are not yet comfortable with that, so we will remain closed for a little while longer until our ministers decide on an opening day. So until then, thank you all. Have a beautiful week, and may your path always be lit by the light. Amen. Thank you.